the mind mapping. In our day-to-day life, we make use of concept mapping more, but mind mapping we don't use. So today first we'll learn what is a concept mapping, then mind mapping, and how this mind mapping technique we can use in our day-to-day life, and how our students can remember the things whatever you teach. So I think this tool and this technique will be useful for you. मला हे पाहिजे चॉकलेट्स पाहिजे So the agenda for today is we are going to learn about concept mapping and mind mapping. We are going to learn how the steps to do it, and next its applications and the practical exercise which will be doing it for your own BCom department. Now the overview, first we'll see what is a concept mapping. A concept mapping is nothing but it is what the learners already know. We already know and we try to implement in a pictorial. Mapping is, it is nothing but a research tool. This tool is like already we know the concepts and we try to map it in a pictorial form. And we try to correlate and we try to give the relationships among them. This is a kind of one example of your concept mapping which we do into a PowerPoint slides. If you see, like how we do is trees. Now, what are the commercial use of trees? If I give you a question, what are the commercial use of trees? You will say that, and I ask you to draw a pictorial diagram. So what you will say, trees, it gives your, trees gives fruits. Now fruits gives nutrition and fruits fetches the money. And trees give woods. Woods are used to build the houses. Woods are used to make the fuel, and woods are used to build the furniture. And this is one more example of your concept mapping. Then what is a plant? What is a plant? We just try to draw this type of diagram for the plants. Right. Now, the applications of concept mapping is where we can use the concept mapping is it is nothing but an evaluation tool which we can do it in a pictorial format. It is used to integrate the concepts. It is used for communication, for low verbal communication. Then it is used for brainstorming. We can use it for we try to reduce our theoretical work and we try to put it in the pitches. Now we move on to mind mapping. Now what is a mind mapping? Now what you did in your activities. In the first activity, I gave you spelling called as artificial, right? And what you did, you tried to form a number of words from it. And then I gave you I gave you another activity called as you take 10 dots and do some creative things. Our brain is divided into left and the right side. The left part is a logical part where the logical thinking is done, and the right side is nothing but your creative thinking. In the concept mapping, we use only the logics. We don't use the creativity into that. The less part of creativity is used, right? But in mind mapping, both the brains are equally used. And mind mapping is used to give the brief notes about your content. And always in your mind mapping, we use the colors, pictures, images, so that it is easy to remember. Now, what is a mind map? A mind map is a diagram which is used to visually organize your information. Whatever the information you have, you draw it into the mind maps. You draw the mind maps and you try to remember all the things and organize your task. Now a mind map is often created around a single concept, and the image, whatever the main topic is there, it is put in the center of your paper, and the branches and the sub branches are being drawn depending upon your topic. Now the mind maps are unique thinking tools that will bring out your natural genius talent and enable you to shine in everyday's life examples. Now, what are the strategies to create the mind maps? Now, into the mind maps, what we do, this is your central image. You go and put in the central image, then you do branch by branch, whatever the topics are there, you go on doing the branches and you go by level, and level by level you go on drawing your mind maps. So the strategies used to create the mind maps is we go branch by branch, we go level by level, and it is a free flow. And we make use of your colors and you make use of the images in this. Now, these are the 3 little steps of creating a mind map. If I say a project, this is my central idea. I want to make a project. Students make the projects, right? So, what is the planning of the project? What are the teams? What are my resources? What is scope of my project? These are my sub-themes, subtopics. Now, these subtopics are being again divided into more subtopics, right? So, this is the concept of your mind map. I will skip this. Now, how to design the mind map? It is a main important thing. Now, mind maps. Who will draw the mind maps? A person or a group of person can draw the mind maps. Then, for what form we use this mind maps? It can be used for personal use, it can be used for the family, or it can be used in education. Mostly it is used in the business and the education sector. Now, structure we can this, it doesn't have any kind of structure. I will show you a few pictures of the mind maps in which structure branch by branch is not important. It is just a general branch by branch, but you have to make use of colors and the images so that the students actually remember all the things. And we make use of colors, and it is a process of brainstorming and summarizing your information. Now, there are some do's and don'ts of mind map. Whenever you are drawing the mind map, you have to take the landscape paper only. Compulsory, you have to draw in the portrait side you cannot draw. You have to make your students do the paper. This is the portrait. You have to draw the mind maps in the landscape pattern, right? And you have to make use of various colors. For one branch, one color. Another branch, another color. For sub branches, another color. And for the images, whatever the concept is, suppose a product. Suppose I am saying a Colgate. I want to make a mind map for a Colgate marketing. So that Colgate ka symbol should be there, which will represent that product. So these are some do's and don'ts of mind maps. Now I explained already this thing. Now let's see the examples of mind map which will give you a better idea. Now see, for example, I want to do a shopping. I want to create a shopping list. How will I create? For shopping list, if I want to make, I want to buy some vegetables. So vegetables are put over here, right? Vegetables mein mujhe kya khareedna hai? What I want to buy? So I want to buy some potatoes, some broccoli, some mangoes, and all. Now next, staples. What in staples category I want to buy? And what in meals? What in meals I need to buy? And what in drinks I need to buy from the market? So I do the mind map. And then what in fruits I need to buy? Right, so this is one kind of my shopping list. Right, and I will show you a few examples which our TYBC students, all the 7 chapters of the syllabus were put into mind maps. And it was easy for them to remember, and it was easy for them to write the exams. So that also examples I'll show you. This is one kind of example of shopping list how you can create. I'll show you more examples. For example, I want to plan my Monday to Sunday event, my daily calendar. Suppose on Monday, what the father is going to do? Father will have a business meeting. What the children will do? They will go for the swimming. On Tuesday, daughter has a lesson for piano. On the son has exam. Mother has a yoga, and she has to work for what work she has to do? She has to do the presentation. Right? Means this is one branch. Right? It has 3 sub branches, and this sub branch has one more sub branch. And this lesson, about what lesson? It is a piano. Right? And son is going to exam. Mother is going to do yoga, and she is going to do work. But what kind of work she will do? She has to make a presentation. So in this way, from Monday to Sunday, you can make your mind maps. And it is easy to remember, and we don't tend to forget the things since we are using different colors to draw the activities. If you could see, what on Friday the son is going to go to the football. I put a football picture over here, right? Then for over here haircut, so I put the haircut picture over here, right? So these are nothing but one kind of example of your mind map. Now, if you see next, travel. I want to go to suppose UK. So for the travel planner, for what I have to do, I have to look for the accommodation, what things I need to do, what places I need to visit, what are the essentials that I need to carry in my travel bag, what are the people with whom I need to interact for my UK visa process, or my things where I will be reaching to UK, what I have to do. Then transport, then some films and what are the activities I have to do. So images again can be put into the mind map, and various images can be put so that we remember. Now, if I give an example of another chemistry, for example, chemistry. What is the classification of matter? What is the pure substance? What are the mixtures? Pure substance are nothing but the elements and the compounds. If I say mixtures, homogeneous, heterogeneous, we use the pictures. In the similar way, you can make your students do. Now, what are the fundamental rights of India? When I put religion is one my fundamental right of India, if I put this picture, if I forget this, but picture will make me remember all the things. If I say freedom, if I put such kind of freedom, such kind of symbol over here, it's very easy to remember. Now, suppose I want to give something, I want to send a greeting of Happy Diwali. I can make a mind map and send. What I am sending, like, may this Diwali bless you with all this and much more. What are all this? This is a prosperity, this is a light, this is a new beginning, this is the knowledge, this is the love, this is your joy of giving, these are the sweets, celebrations, satisfaction, blessings, growth and goodness and happiness. If I put some pictures over here, if I use a variety of colors, it is easy for me to remember. The colors will make me, red color का मैं कुछ भूल गई लिखना, green color का कुछ तो था. So it's easy to remember the things. Now, suppose this is a mind map for a party, from a plan for a party. Such kind of mind maps can be drawn. Now, mind map can be drawn in another way also. What is the India ka map? So, India mein what are the spices? In which area, in which state, what are the spices grown? So, this is again one kind of map. What are the different things in India form? So, this is one kind of a mind map which we can do. Now, for this, my dear friends, mind maps we can draw with hands also by paper and sketch pens, and there are various apps and the softwares available through which you can do. Right? So I will be taking you that also, I will be teaching you that also, how we can download the app and how we can work with the mind maps. So this is drawn by a software. This mind map is drawn by the software. Now animals are mammals. Animals can be of types of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, then birds and all. And what are birds? The types and all, and if I put the pictures, images, it becomes easy for me to remember. Now, this is again drawn by some app. So, my favorite pastime. In winter, what I am going to do. In summer, what I will do. In the outdoors, what I will do. In the indoors, what I will do. So, this is one kind of mind map. So, this is again your mind map drawn through the app. One of that, and that previous way through the softwares. There are softwares which where you can use a laptop and a computer and where you can do it. If they are freely available, and you can download some apps into your mobile and you can ask the students to draw. And even they can post it onto the Facebooks or to their Google Classrooms or any of the technology which is on social media, or even they can send you via mail. So that also facilities are available to the apps. So that you can give that kind of assignment to the students and you can ask them to complete the book. So this is for one kind of map, this mind map drawn to the app. So again, this is a kind of example of time management mind map. This is downloaded from the net, it is easily it was available. Again, this is kill overtime, the companies use how we can kill the overtime. Now this is SWOT analysis which we do. This is one mind map for that. Now this is energy saving climate change for our school. This was again easily available. Now this is one something different which we need to do in our day-to-day life. This is again generated by the apps and the softwares. Like every hour I need to plan what I want to do. So every hour, at 1 o'clock what I will do, I can draw one branch. I can draw the sub-branch. At 2 o'clock what I have to do, so this branches we can draw. So this is a time plan and a time management how we can do in our day-to-day lives. This again mind map we can draw and we can stick it. This is mind map for the business. For the mind maps for the business, it helps in planning, organizing, presenting and note-taking. Now these are 6 thinking hats. The hats see, you could see white, yellow, green, red, blue and black. So this hats what they do. So in this way you can make the hats picture and you can draw the mind maps. Only one thing you need to remember, if you are using the branching, the branch should be a thicker one. So that the students remember, we remember the thick branch was yellow, the thick branch was green, the thick branch was red. And the sub branches should be the thin branches. This should be more thinner than this branch. And this branch should be more thinner than the previous branch, so that we remember the things. Right? In this thing, while drawing the mind maps, what we did, we made use of our logical thinking, that is our left brain. What you did while generating the spellings, and right brain, the creativity where the dots and this is nothing but your creativity which you are doing. Means both the brains are using at the same time. Now these are again some examples. You can just go through it. Now this is one which is being drawn through the software, ICT and pedagogy. This is a one kind of mind map. Now this is again a kind of mind map. Now again you can draw like this. Some students are very creative. So they can draw a tree diagram also. They can draw a tree and they can draw the branches and the sub-branches. So it is not a restriction that you have to. Only the thing is the central image, the topic need to be put at the center. Like what topic I am explaining, and the sub-branches and the sub-branches we can draw whatever way we need to. We want to do. Now this is a vision for India. This one kind of mind map. See, we have used like this. We have used it in this way. So this can also be used by drawing the mind maps. Now this is the birthday. It's interesting. Again, this has been drawn by the app. See, birthday. I have to. Birthday kiska hai? It's my birthday. It's in October. It's when it is in October 2015. Party. For party, what I have to do? I have to give the invitations. I have to make the arrangement for the food. I need to do the decorations. Decorations. I need to decorate through the flag because my theme is Halloween. Right. So in this way, you can draw the creative mind maps. Now, some of the examples which we did in our TYBSc class. So it was very interesting, and if you could implement such kind of technique, surely our result will go up, and the students, when they have to do the last moment revision, they need to carry only, suppose there are 6 lessons, 6 pages they have to carry, and it's easy for them to remember. See, in this way we did what we did for the TYBSc. This was my first lesson called as Basics of Computer Networks. So I asked them to draw a concept map. Concept map can be drawn in a table also, or it can be drawn in a pictorial. It is any kind of pictorial representation. So, types of networks. In this chapter, we were having this kind of branches, topics, right? So, it was types of networks. Types of networks are LAN, MAN, WAN, network architecture. We have peer-to-peer and client server. We have network topologies, bus, star, ring, and mesh. Then we have applications. What are the applications of computer networks? These are the applications. Elements of computer network. These are the elements. Then data communication. We use simplex, half duplex, and full duplex communication. Then network goals. So this they drew on the left, on the back side of the paper, the concept map, and this was the chapter, this was the mind map which they created. This is the computer network, network goals, transmission technology, topologies, data communication, elements, types of networks, applications, and rest of things. So it was easy for them to remember. So what they did during the exam, they need to carry only the 6 pages. 6 chapters, one mind map for one chapter, it's easy for them to remember. So in this way we did for the second chapter and rest all chapters. This was something which we did, the activity in our class. And this was so all the 7 chapters, whether all the 7 chapters were on the mind maps. Now the applications of the mind maps are, again, it can be used for the meetings, presentations, strategic planning, by taking the notes, for problem solving, for SWOT analysis, for business models, and the project management. For this, I have found some map onto the net. So again, application the uses can be drawn onto the by using the mind maps. So this is the benefits of the mind maps. Again, the same thing. We have got in 2 to 3 pictures of we can represent. In the previous, if you see, there are some pictures and branches, sub-branches and all. And into this, if you could see, more of the images have been put to represent the branches and the sub-branches. And this is again a kind of mind map which is drawn for the software. So in this way also you can draw the softwares and apps available which you can easily ask the students to download, and you can ask the students to do the assignments for the same. Now this is the concept which I have not invented, right? So let's see who has invented the concept of mind map. So mind map was invented, the concept was invented by Tony Buzan. His entire resume is in the mind map. If you see who is Tony Buzan, he is a teacher, he is author, he is an educator, he is a sportsman, he is an intelligence, he is in the media, he works as an advisor, he works as a founder, he is a founder, he has invented a software called as iMindMap which is freely available into the market, into your Play Store. So entire profile can be put into the mind map. Now his book was this for the first book at first. He has put into this, he has drawn the mind map. So our own books which we publish, we can draw the mind map and we can put it onto the Google, so that we can get the more likes and we can be famous through this. So the references which I have taken the topic from, these are the references. If you in the near future if you feel to see, these are the various software, the apps. Every year the apps gets updated. For 2019, these are the 20 best apps to draw the mind maps. There are thousands of mind maps which are the apps which are available. From among these are the 20 best mind maps apps which are available. So I'll show you one demo which I found it was the best to draw the mind map. That is second is my Mister. So I can show you one demo for the same. So this is a small video. So this video will give you an idea. Volume is not working over here. Available, and you can ask the students to download and use it in your day-to-day life. You can assign the task and the deadlines, even you can get connected to your students by using this apps. You can add the links and you can post it onto the social media or Google Classroom, which topic my colleague will be taking for you. About your mind maps. A small 2 minutes activity I would like to take for you people. On the back side of the paper, in a group only you can do this. Can you draw a simple mind map for your own class, for your own department? Suppose I say a BCom department, I have FY BCom, SY BCom, TY BCom, the subjects which are available and what teacher teaches what subject. Did you get my idea? I want you all to draw a mind map for